Hey beautiful souls, welcome to another pick a card reading with your brother Zen, and this week we're going to be talking about the energy around the full moon in Cancer. And to start off, let's talk a little bit about how you can make the most of the full moon energy. Full moons are, of course, a time of release, a time of clearing out the garden, clearing out things so that we're prepared for the new moon to plant new seeds. So you can do some sort of identifying what you want to release in your life and do some sort of release ceremony. The full moon in Cancer is on December 26th at 7:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it's at its most brightest and most powerful for the release, but you want to prepare like a ceremony to make the most of the energy anyway. 8 hours before. It's like, putting out the trash before the trash man comes to take it. So, you can focus on 10 things, up to 10 things that you want to release. And you can choose anything, but if you want to make it even more pizzazzy and more energetic, if you focus on the energy around the zodiac sign of the full moon, it's even more powerful. So this, of course, is in the sign of Cancer. Going to be a powerful full moon, folks. The moon is the ruler over the sign of Cancer. So it's, very comfortable there, but it's also very magnified. So I'm going to throw up a quick screenshot here that talks about the Cancer sign kind of characteristics. So you've got your home life and physical living structure, like the physical home. So if you're desiring to change locations or your living situations, this is good energy to release and to transform things. If you want to visit to a place that you call home, also sprucing up or changing the energy of your nest. Do you have a sacred space within your home that is designated for you alone? So this could be something of purging things to make it, to create this homey, nesty type of feel for you. And then Cancer sign is all about family. Can the family tree use some care? Are there chains that can be broken? And how do you relate to your childhood? What can you use? Where can you use some transformation or revelation? Also, it's about overgiving. That Cancer Mother Luna energy is all about overgiving, right? Are you wanting to move from codependence to independence or interdependence? Are you trusting your gut or wanting to upgrade your intuition? A great time for this. Cancer is ruled by the moon, like I said, Mother Luna. So what can be transformed in your relationships with mother figures? And this is what we're going to be focusing on for our pick a card here. I'll talk about that in a moment. Is it time to think about parenthood or how you can be a nurturing source for others? Food. What is your relationship with food? What can be changed about your diet? And then, of course, the Cancer sign rules over the breast, the chest cavity, the pancreas, abnormal growths, and digestion-related issues. So any of those types of energies that you want to focus in about releasing things, you can do that. Now, I encourage you to make it positive energy around it. So, how do you do that when you're trying to release something? Well, you make it about gratitude. I'm thankful for you helping me to release blah, blah, blah. And so in that gratitude, that raises our love vibration. That helps put a spark to it all. Saying it out loud as you're writing it and actually putting it in writing helps bring that energy into the physical world and helps as well. So hopefully that helps you use the most of this full moon in Cancer energy. We do have a pick a card as well. You're going to have a choice between 3 different pick a cards, and we're going to be asking what can be transformed in our relationship with mother figures or motherhood. So you could choose from as many of those as you want. Timestamps for everything are listed in the description box below. I'm going to start with number 1, but if you want to jump ahead, click on that now. You chose reading number 1, and this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with this Queen of the Moon Oracle. and we'll get the overall energies here on what can be transformed regarding your relationship with mother figures, motherhood, whatever it may be here. So let's take a look here and see. For reading number 1, all right, there we go. So we've got card number 31, which is Faith. This is the worm moon, like a giant full moon. So we'll put her center here. And let's see what comes in here. What is the energy that can use some transformation? So fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. Little mini affirmation for the card is, I know all will be well. It is in the darkest times that we find it hard to see the light. It is hard to see when things seem hopeless, how we can ever feel hope again. When things seem to fail, it is really difficult to draw upon our resilience and stand up again. We learn by observing the seasons that the light does return. The barrenness of winter turns infinitely and surely into spring. The ice melts, the days grow longer and the nights grow shorter. Warmth and fertility slowly return to the land. It's hard to have faith in ourselves and the universe. The author says, I actually think faith is the real F word, because faith requires us to let go of our anxieties and have trust, perhaps in something we can't actually see yet. Having a more complete faith in yourself and a higher power to lead you to your greatest good is a solid intention. And while having a rigid, blind faith does not serve us, it is important to hold on to our dreams and intentions and to focus on the outcome. To do this without taking note of what is happening around us can be folly. Our ancestors would observe nature carefully, looking for the signs of new life and fertility, altering their hunting or planting to best take advantage. Yet they knew that the ice would melt and the soul, damp and ready, teeming with worms, would receive their seeds. And I think I said soul, but I meant soil. The stone for this is lapis lazuli, if you're into companion stones. So I like this energy. It's very unique. It's like if you've lost faith in mother figures, I feel like this is Mother Luna saying, trust in me, trust in Mother Earth. Let them take the place and become that mother figure for you, because they are trustworthy. Humans, when we go into fight or flight mode, we revert back to survival mode, into fight or flight. That inner child inside of us, when it feels unsafe or out of control, it will pull the rug out from underneath, other humans. And so it's part of our survival instincts. And, mother figures, they, all parents really, right? They only know what they've learned and what's been passed down from generation to generation to generation. And by the time we start to look into our own belief systems, we're pretty old and we've already passed it on to our children or done the damage, as they say. So I like this energy of take a deep breath, step back, trust Mother Luna, trust Divine Mother, trust Mother Earth. They have unconditional love. They don't go into survival mode. They are always in compassionate, unconditionally loving energy. So I kind of feel like this energy of allowing the human mother to be who they were, forgiveness, I know another F word, right? But releasing and seeing their lives from a different perspective than you had before. All right, well, let's continue to dive in here. And we're going to pull here from the Priestess of Light Oracle and see what else they have to add here. It's the one right here. All right, we got idyllic times, the garden paradise. Beautiful. Got a little butterfly in her hands there and the owl. And we're going to put them right here. And let's see. So you got card number 48. So we'll take a look here and see what comes in with this one. So an owl blesses the priestess of the garden as she holds a butterfly in her hands. This portends a time of great peace and joy coming your way. It may be an unexpected blessing or the long-awaited results of extensive effort on your part. The butterfly reminds us of the gentle power to become something completely new through the process of metamorphosis. As a caterpillar changes through an internal alchemical process, it experiences intense pressure and difficulty. In times, it emerges from its cocoon as a winged butterfly, having forged the strength to travel thousands of miles in its migration. Similarly, the hardships that you've gone through have brought you great value and inner strength, transforming your life and carrying you to a new reality of pleasant experiences and peaceful surroundings. So get ready for the idyllic times ahead. Let yourself relax and appreciate the peace and beauty coming to your life. And on a purely practical level, this card could be foretelling an upcoming trip or even a move to a picturesque and lush environment, one that may seem like a paradise to you. This bodes well for your energy and your future. Even if you can't go on vacation or make a move now, you can still create ideals of peace and happiness in your daily life. Surround yourself with the beauty of nature, the trees, flowers, birds, and animals that are ever-present blessings from the universe. Know that every moment you stop to relax and appreciate your natural world, you bring an idyllic time to your life. After all, paradise is always there, should you choose to experience. The affirmations for this card is, I open my life to experiencing the wonders of nature all around me. Beauty and peace fill my life with many delightful ways. So there's that Mother Earth connection here. And, when it talks about the hardships of this, which is great to release during this moon, we can look into those situations in our life where, those places where we feel maybe the mother figures, might have failed us in their lives. This is that release. This is understanding that even those situations happened on purpose, for a purpose, to show us more about ourselves, to shine the light of the full moon upon our lives. So nothing happens to us truly in our lives. We eventually will transform that and see it as something that's happening for us in our lives, always showing us what we want to see about ourselves until we see it. But there's also that, because the transformation of the butterfly, we transform those things into something higher. It allows us the empowerment, and then we're able to help others too on their path. We're able to mother others in certain ways with those experiences. There's a great meme that I read somewhere about, our difficulties, the things we go through in life, become pages in someone else's survival manual. And so whatever you experienced, we do have the ability to transform as we release those things and forgive. Forgiveness, like I said, another F word. I love the way that it's presented in an oracle card. I forget which one it was, but it just stood out to me so much about choosing to no longer be a vessel of pain because of someone else's actions or non-actions, words or non-words. And so this allowed us to, pour out the pain, release them from the wrath by realizing, picturing their childhood, picturing what they must have gone through to be able to continue to share this from generation to generation, right? But then we pour it out and we become a vessel then empty that can be filled with unconditional love. So I like that. And then the last oracle we're going to pull is from the Power of Surrender. So let's see what comes in for here, and then we'll pull some tarot. So what else? All right, I do feel it's this one right here. Yep, and surrender to inner peace. Beautiful card there. It says, cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So to talk about peace here, and this is that when we're focused in on the things that happen to us, we are in victim mode, right? We are in this, life is happening to me. And then that's lower vibrational fear, which is chaos. It's full of all those emotions that are related to fear. But when we open up and pour out that pain, we become that vessel of unconditional love. Those types of emotions come with that. Unconditional love and joy and peace and gratitude come in and rule our lives. So let's take a look and see what else here. We have the original tarot, circular version, which I like these. Let's take a look here. Let's see what else. What else do you want those that chose reading number 1 to know here? All right. So I did want that one. I do want this one, and this one, and this one. All right, let's see what we've got here. So we've got temperance, balance, patience, but this is also knowing to give yourself a little bit of slack and knowing that, as the water goes back and forth between these two cups here, that is the tempering, that is the alchemical process of turning from a base metal into gold. And so it does take time for these things to unfold. It does take time for this to turn to gold, but trust that even though it might feel like things are taking forever and that transformation isn't happening super lickety split and quick, that it is happening and it is unfolding, and to trust that. It's major arcana. It is, things are unfolding. Even like with the birthing of things, it takes phases, it takes time, but it always is unfolding in the perfect timing for you here. Yeah, another major arcana. And here is the Devil card, which is our shadow. And this is all about Saturn, Capricorn energy, which has this energy of shaking and rattling our cage to show us what cage we have around our heart. All of those things we learn through praise and punishment and through our experiences created thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that, create this energy of the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the musts, and those delicious experiences that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. But the shadow, it does us a favor, because when it's shaking and rattling our cage, it's showing us that we are in a cage, and then we're allowed to, be released from it. It's like Dr. Evil in the Austin Powers series. They, in a way, when we're captured, they're the villain that spills their whole plan, knowing fully that we're going to be able to escape and foil the plan. But they wink at us going, this is what is holding you captured and chained. And it's like, oh gosh. But you can see here that the chains around their neck are not tight. They could slip them off. And that's what they're showing, is that our imprisonment is actually self-inflicted, and that we can actually remove that when we want as well. So let's see what else we got here. Yep, here we go. So 7 of Swords is this release. We're letting go of the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets of deception, our thoughts that have deceived ourselves, right? All these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, those that have stolen opportunities out of our life because of the focus that we've had on, focusing on those, the pain and the suffering, and, when someone said something or did something to us, and, to us, right? When we have that mentality, then we have these beliefs that we've taken upon ourselves about what does that mean? What does that mean about us? And so we lose opportunities. Our thoughts deceive ourselves by convincing us that we're small, unlovable, unacceptable, rejectable, right? So I like this clearing because you're already leaving a couple behind. You only have 5 left in your arms. You already have begun to let go of these thoughts and beliefs, and you're reflecting on it going, yeah, these things I see why we created those thoughts and beliefs to try to protect ourselves as children, but they're no longer needed. The 8 of Swords that comes after this is releasing these thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you anymore, those that have made you feel blinded and bound and trapped. So you're beginning that. You're realizing it because this conflicting energy, things are being brought to your face where you cannot not see them because it's time for you to face them, to release them for your own good. Hey, and we got the Star card, the hope wishing upon a star. And there is this, the dream that we have there, here's the faith below the faith card here too, which is about, trusting, having hope and faith, interacting here. And there's this, with all of this clarity that's coming in, you're also discovering what is your capital T truth of a dream come true. And, she's even staring off at the stars going, I wonder what it is. We've took on a lot of supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and must from the past, all these thoughts and beliefs, but now we're in questioning, what is it? And so as you're releasing yourself out of the cage, you're also seeing the possibilities. It's like the butterfly that she has with this metamorphosis too, because when you're a caterpillar and someone goes, guess what? We're going to take a trip for 1,000 miles. You're like, what? And there's no way, how long it's going to take a little caterpillar moving at the pace it is to go 1,000 miles? It seems impossible. But when you become a butterfly and you realize how fast you can go and how far you can go, and that you can go across rivers and all these other obstacles, and you're up above the ground, safe from so many things that will eat you on the forest floor, there's this new spark of possibilities that you wouldn't have thought were possible before. So I love that. And then your final card here, High Priestess. A lot of major arcana. You had 4 major arcana out of 5. So this does tell me major arcana are about life changing, things that are coming up. And the High Priestess is moving inward and upward, connecting to spirit, going behind the scenes, behind the veil, dropping below the surface into the emotional waters, and questioning things and seeing things. So, definitely divine feminine energy. And so as it's, all this is unfolding, it is step back, go inward and upward, connect to your higher self, to your divine feminine energy, which we all have, but connect to Mother Earth, connect to the divine Mother Goddess, connect to Mother Luna. There's a lot of supporting, beautiful mother energy out there for us. And cut your mom and mother figure some slack, knowing their human side, when we do stupid stuff, when we do uncaring and unloving things, it's because our inner child was feeling unsafe and out of control. So it was doing whatever it felt, like a 2-year-old taking over, trying to do those things. So, we don't hold a 2-year-old accountable for a lot of stuff because they didn't know better. And when we're in fear, we don't know any better. So, it's like when you swim out to rescue someone who's drowning and their arms are flailing and they smack you upside your head. They're panicking. They're not intentionally doing it. And then they notice you and they drag you under the water and you're like, oh my God, they're trying to murder me. But we know it's not intentional. Once we get them back to shore and they're feeling out of fear, you see the fear leave their eyes and the human, compassionate, loving person return. And they're like, hey, oh, I didn't know that was you. So sorry that I smacked you upside your head and tried to kill you, So forgiveness, release, beautiful connection to a divine mother invitation here. And, that's what they have for you. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me that you're enjoying the content. And also it tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring you more content similar to that. Second thing you do is click that subscribe button. It does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select all, then you'll be notified right away when new videos come out on my channel. but you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all of that, you get to be part of the Love Tsunami and help spread the Zen Love, because when you like my videos or share them with other people, if you comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, become one of my YouTube members, I have memberships now as well. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more personal readings with more personal information, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box below. They are half off till the end of 2023. And I just recently also introduced past life readings. So if you want to delve into your past lives and find out how is that energy being brought into this lifetime, or if you want to know about a specific lifetime with an individual, I offer those too. Again, all that information in the description box below. All right, beautiful people, as you're going through this wonderful experience, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care. Chose reading number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and just to see where in your life there can be some transformation regarding your relationship with mother figures. So let's take a look here and see what. All right off the bat, boom, boom. So what do we have here? We've got the Power. So card number 16. Zero in there a little bit. Giant full moon in the background here. So let's step in here and let's see what energy this brings here. So power, step into your true power, shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Ancestral energy is important. Open your mind to larger possibilities. Big magic can be wrought. Affirmation for this card, a little one, is I have power. It is real. So go outside on a clear night and look up. Hopefully, you'll see the stars a-twinkling. If you are really lucky, you might see the swirling Milky Way spilling across the darkness. And then there she is, the big full moon, unmistakable in her glory and power. She moves the earth itself, stabilizes it into orbit. She releases and pulls the seas. She is the object of devotion, the inspiration of poems, the realm of the goddesses, and she has witnessed the very first of us rise upon 2 legs and venerate her. Generation after generation, we have stood barefoot under the same moon, wishing, setting intentions, dancing, and drawing her graceful power. You are made of the very swirling matter that is the stuff of stars. You are pure possibility, changing constantly, renewing and transforming. Take this moment to recognize that power and then rejoice in it, for your next step is the precursor to the future self. Companion stone for this is Moonstone. So how perfect that this came out for this reading, because I feel like this reading for you that chose number 2 is all about stepping into the power of the full moon and using it to impact your life, to help you move forward into this next phase of your life, this next a whole another level that you're rising to, but also trusting and knowing that Mother Luna supports you and is there, whether you see her or not. Like during the day, sometimes we don't see it as clearly as we do in the dark. And so just know in the dark times and in the bright times that she's there for you. Wow, I like that. And then we're going to pull here from the Priestess of Light Oracle. And let's see what else they want to add into here around the power and how to use it. All right, so what else? For those that chose number 2. Nope, none of those. All right, so this is the one here. And you've got adjustment, looking back but moving forward. Card number 24. Beautiful card. We'll put that over here. And let's see what this brings in here for you. The Priestess of Wisdom pauses, looking over her shoulder, and she receives owl guidance about adjustments to make before moving forward. And when this card appears in your spread, pay attention to the cards placed on either side, for these represent issues you need to be considering now. So yeah, bringing a focus on your power and believing in the power that you have. This card marks a pause in your energy, a time to contemplate what you've been doing and determine if any changes would prove beneficial. Reflection and course correction now are wiser than charging full steam ahead. The owl has extraordinary vision, and it can adjust its focus from telescopic to microscopic in an instant. In fact, it is always adjusting, always ready to redirect its path for a more effective result. And this card is suggesting that you do the same. Review your previous choices to determine what has worked for you, and then look ahead to see what changes can accelerate your plan's fruition. This could call for some patience and courage, for you may have to shift or even abandon the path that has been your primary focus. But take note on the bright light from the right, the future pouring in to the Priestess of Wisdom's left hand, the hand of receiving, as well as the orbs there at her third eye. She's guided in her adjustments by the clarity and vision of the owl, as well as being directed into the future by the light and orbs of the spirit world. You too can be so guided when you let yourself stop, reconsider, adjust, and move peacefully forward with trust. The affirmation for the card: it is safe for me to stop and reconsider my path and process. I am patient and courageous in the choices and changes I make. Great affirmation. Because this is we talked about an upgrade, and so this is, you stop and you question, what am I doing? Where am I headed? Where do I want to invest my energy and my power? Because this upgrade is giving you this clarity, this bright light that's showing and shining on your path is giving you the guidance there. We're also going to pull your last oracle, then we'll pull some tarot here. And this is the Power of Surrender deck. So let's see what final oracle message they have. And all right, there we go. It's like, all right, here we go. Wow, another full moon. Look at that. And surrender to miracles. Beautiful card. And it says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Yeah. Stepping into the power and stepping out of the doubt allows you here. There's this lower energy below the surface about empowerment. What do you feel you're worthy of? Am I powerful? I'm not worthy of power, but you got all this guidance coming in and all this nudging for you to look at and see that there is power available, and miracles are our natural state, and stepping into that awareness. And then we're going to use the original tarot from 1909, and the circular edition here. I love these cards. Let me get one more better shuffle there. Maybe not. One more try. There we go. So let's see what else they have here. What other messages? All right. So they do want that one, and that one, that one, and these three. All right. So let's scooch these out here. Get them all to fit into the screen here. All right, so I feel like this is an overall message, and then this is what's below the surface. So we'll take a look here. Yeah, Two of Cups. Two of Cups So Two of Cups is about emotional choice, but also going to be about your relationship to your higher self. It's important relationships that are coming in, but I feel like this is an important relationship with self. Feeling a lot of solar plexus energy and relationship to how you look at your power. And so the more you spend in getting to know the two of you that live within your body is an important piece here, because when we feel like we're just the human side, yeah, we do feel powerless, limited, small, because that's our human experience we come down here to experience. But when we realize we're so much more than that, we are this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, that powerful really connects here. So getting to know this relationship to, even the divine feminine side, we have both divine masculine, divine feminine, but with all these full moons, stepping into the nurturing, stepping into, this power of Mother Earth who rules over the energy of the earth. There is this, I don't know, it's like we're talking about an upgrade. You see things from a whole new level, and I feel like that's what you're stepping in with here. So let's take a look at these other ones. All right. Yeah. Judgment card. Your higher self calling you to this higher place. And here we go again with the double X's here. Double endings and double new beginnings. This is the calling card, which is your higher self calling your human self to this higher place. So there is this higher relationship that's coming in here. And it's reiterating that. Definitely this is a time for you to recognize how powerful you are and hear that horn blowing. That's the wake-up call to take you to a whole nother level. So I love that. Yeah, and Queen of Pentacles. So here is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about new birth, but taking care of yourself and this relationship with Mother Earth that we were talking about. So this combination, especially with these three cards, is about connecting to the divine feminine energy, and especially Mother Earth with this energy here. So getting out into nature, communing with nature, connecting helps take you to this level. And I love when we get out into nature, we do see the miracles of life. We just see things going, wow, how could that even be? Especially if you look at a sunset or a beautiful mountain range and different things that just sometimes Mother Nature can just take your breath away. But I like this stepping into this power and this connection with Mother here. Yeah, and you have the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card, the expectations equal disappointment. There's all these things that we're taught to look into the outside world that bring us disappointment, right? We're taught to look to relationship situations and things to define us. And all those things are disappointing because they're not stable. They don't fill us up for very long, if at all, because people change, people pass away, people walk away. So that's unstable, not fulfilling for very long, if at all, like I said. Situations like jobs, education, social status, situations we can get into never stay the same. And things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, they break down, they blow up, burn down, stolen, deteriorate. So again, all that stuff in the outside world that we're pointed out to define us is what brings in the disappointment. Our heart can never be truly broken. We are powerful. Our hearts are very resilient, but what makes us feel that way with the Three of Swords is this awareness. When we go into fear, that's the prick in our heart. It's like when someone scares you and goes, boo, you're like, ah, you're frightened for a moment, but then you realize, oh, it's your stupid brother, why are you scaring me again? And then it's like, oh, okay, then the fear dissipates. But emotional pain, where someone does something that we define it as we're unworthy, we have this fear of never being lovable, fear of rejection, fear of all these fears. it loops and it continues because we don't resolve that fear until we distract ourselves or go to sleep or whatever, and then we don't recognize the pain stopped until we remember, oh, that's right, I'm supposed to be in pain, and it continues. But there's this awareness here that, you know, the outside world doesn't bring us what we're needing here. It's inward and upward. It's this relationship with our higher self that brings in that unconditional love, and this perfect love we get is what casts away all this fear. Yeah, and then you have the devil card. So here is the source of all our fear, right? It's the devil card, the shadow card, the Capricorn Saturn energy. It actually is very great energy because it shakes and rattles us. It shows us that the chains around our neck are very loose, that we are truly not imprisoned, we're truly not trapped. The cage that we have our heart in, that they're shaking to make us be aware of all these pain and disappointments, all these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that we've been given, you know, those popular opinions when we are growing up of the supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, the have to be, the must be, that they're lies, they're not true, they're rooted in fear. But we have this higher love that we can connect with that sheds light on all of this and frees us. The cage door has always been open. It was never locked. It was even ajar, and it was behind us. We didn't realize it, but we can step out of our fear and into our power. These are what disempower us, but this connection with the higher realm is when we remember how powerful we are. And then your final card, is all about lack. The feelings of abandonment, being left out in the cold, being left behind, the Five of Pentacles. And I love this energy of the Five of Pentacles because it teaches us the 5 is a number of transformation. We, look to the outside world again for our wholeness. And when we do that to those humans, we feel unsafe and out of control, because when our inner child, any human's inner child, feels unsafe or out of control, we will go into survival mode and take back everything that we're giving. And that's where we get the abandonment feeling, is when we depended on another human. But that's where we can step out. This is where this transformation happens, because we realize that our true sustenance in each moment comes from Mother Earth, comes from Creator, comes from the spirit world. They have no fear. They have no survival mode, because they are source. They have endless resources. So they don't feel this way, where they will pull things back. In fact, they are the ones that have been giving everything to us all along. They might have sent it through a shipping company, through another human, but at the source of everything, our sustenance does come from the other side. It comes from Creator. And they love us eternally and unconditionally. So there's nothing that we can do to stop earning it, anything that would cause abandonment from spirit. No matter what any spiritual practice or organized religion may say, the Creator's love for us is unconditional. There's nothing we could ever do to make them stop loving us, and nothing that we could do to have them withdraw love and support from us. In fact, because we're here watching this video, we know we've gotten everything we've needed in every moment of our life, or we'd be dead right now. You wouldn't be watching this, at least from the physical world. So I love this beautiful empowerment, trusting that you do deserve to have this sustenance, to have this support from the higher realms. And there's this release of all these fears here. See how all 3 of these are positive and connection to the higher realm, and all 3 of these are about lower vibrational energies of lack of worth, lack of feeling that you're worthy to step into this power and to receive that support. So I love this energy for you. And if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That tells me that you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring more things similar to that. The second thing you do is click that subscribe button, because it does give you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select all, a few things happen. First, you'll be notified right away when new videos come out on my channel. channel. And 2, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, you get to be part of the Love Tsunami, and you're helping spread the Zen Love, because when you like or share my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, or even become one of my YouTube members. I now offer memberships. Doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm so happy it wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and they are half off now to the end of 2023. I also am now offering past life readings. So if you want to know how some of your past lives have brought in energies and different things in this lifetime, or if you want to know about you and someone else, specifically a past lifetime you've had together, can do that too. All that information listed in the description box down below. All right, beautiful people, as you're going through this journey, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off with the Queen of the Moon Oracle, and just see where in your life can you use some of that transformation in your relationship with mother figures or mother energies. Let's take a look here and see for reading number 3. All right, it's this one right here. Let's see what we have here. Boundaries. Card number 12. Little bubble. So let's put this here and let's see what this brings in for you here. I feel like this energy of having boundaries and feeling, it's like getting permission that it's okay to have boundaries with mother figures in our life, that, we have this fear of, I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to, deal with the repercussions of the fire-breathing dragon if I say no. So there's this, permission to say, you can do this, and it'll be about how, of course. So let's take a look here. It says, judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. The affirmation for the card is, I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. In times of sickness, or say the presence of very strong emotions such as grief, we often naturally simplify. We cut out all the extras that are too hard or too complex at the time. We might not take up an invitation to an event we might have to work at attending. We might only watch a film we know uplifts us. We might only want to see or communicate with friends we know and trust to understand, love and support us, warts and all. We might only choose to spend the depth of our heart and time with a few people rather than many, and we become vastly sensitive to those we now discover take their unfair share of our energy. We might also look to our body more compassionately and eat nourishing foods to heal it, do comforting things for it to recover more easily, or just decide to rest it completely. If we are healthy people, we naturally action a kind of simplicity and a set of boundaries to protect ourselves so we can give ourselves some space to heal. What if we did this all the time? What if we more consciously chose more simply and specifically for the benefit of our own mind, body, and spirit? Yeah, life is complex, but it can be richer and more enjoyable if we pare back what is negatively extra and choose a more deliberate and authentic path. We don't need so much fluff and people-pleasing and running about madly, and fast food and fast fashion and gossip and hardcore Olympic-level scheduling and stress. We just don't. Look at what you chose to do last time you were forced to simplify. If it was a positive choice, maybe that could be your starting point for something better today. This judgment you made was for you, and it worked. Not all judgment is bad or to be avoided. Every single one of us judges every day. We judge what brand of washing powder to buy, among many. We judge what TV show is good and what isn't. We vote, which is a judgment on trust. We have a legal system with a judge. We judge what we will accept and what we will not. And if we don't, we do not have values, nor do we have boundaries, which is huge issues for some. To simply focus on your own experience and not look outside yourself for justice may all be very nice for gurus, but for those of us who want to be the change they wish to see, I judge happily that certain things are unacceptable. So I strive to change those things. People judged that slavery wasn't right and involved themselves in change, even to the extent of waging war. People judged that whaling wasn't right, so it's been banned in most countries. We judged that apartheid wasn't right, and people died to change it. One brave man, Nelson Mandela, was jailed for decades as a result. Boundaries teach people how to treat us, and this is a kind of positive judgment. Companion stone for this, if you're into those, is obsidian. So yeah, there is, of course, all this boundary, setting boundaries, allowing yourself to choose you and with your relation with Mother Luna there. Yeah, even have that beautiful flower that's touching the boundary there. So let's dive in a little deeper here with the Priestess of Light Oracle and see what else Spirit has here around boundaries with mother figures specifically. That's coming in here. Or as a mother, too. So, yeah, loss, lack, fear, victimization. Yeah, I feel like this is the energy that we fear that will happen. Like we will lose or get rejected, or that the other person, the mother figure energy, and this could be, like I said, you standing up as a mother, and this is what you fear in your family will feel, because of course Mother Luna energy, and this can be whether you're male or female or how you identify. We can be in this mother giving energy and want to overgive, and we feel like we're supposed to sacrifice everything. We're actually taught that everyone else's emotions are our responsibility, and so we fear that we're going to be the source of people's, feeling victimized and feeling this way. So let's see what else comes in here with this. The woman on this card stands alone in anxious judgment of her life. She focuses on past losses and assumes there are more to come. With her fan of owl feathers, she attempts to shield herself from potential hurts. Yet the owl on her shoulder can see through her darkness and guide her out of her fear and lack consciousness. The message on this card is clear. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it is absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and redefine your power. You're no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, since your consciousness creates your reality, this assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave the victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your eternal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real solutions and new directions. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in your own life. I'll say that again. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you, and you may not fully trust yourself just yet, but this card is telling you that you can no longer live in darkness, isolation, and fear. It's time to let go of old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It's time to take your rightful place as a powerful presence in your world. How perfect with this. The affirmation, I let go of feelings of fear and lack. It's safe for me to stand up and make choices that empower me. Yeah, this is how you do that with the boundaries, choosing you, allowing yourself this energy. Wow, how perfect. Then the last oracle card we'll pull is from this Power of Surrender deck, and then we'll pull some tarot and get some more clarity as well. Alrighty, so let's take a look here. What's your final oracle message? All right, there we go. And it's the surrender to your intuition. Beautiful card. And it says, tune in to your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Yeah. And this allows you, when you get out of the chaos, when you get out of fear and the noise, you can hear spirit more deeply and more clearly, because that's the vibration at which they actually vibrate at and speak to us at. Unconditional love, enjoying peace and laughter and gratitude, where instead of fear, which is noisy, chaotic noise, right? All right. So definitely in this nice little bubble, it's like the cone of silence from Get Smart. If you ever watched that movie or the TV series, the cone of silence allows clarity where you can hear the whispers so much more intently and deeply. All right. Then we're going to pull here from the tarot, the original tarot of 1909, the circular edition, and let's see what other information they have here for you. All right, they've got this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. All right. So let's take a look here and see what comes through here. So we'll start here. Wishes come true, emotional fulfillment. I love this because, this really reinforces all this here. 9 is the hermit's journey, so it is about stepping away. But the emotional fulfillment, the wishes come true card, is all about separating yourself from the influence of people pleasing. We're given a lot of supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and musts about what our dream is supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, must be, right? And it's great. There's this clarity that comes in as you connect through your intuition to your high heart on what your true dream come true is, your capital T truth that comes in, allowing you to understand more, independent of all that noise, the whispers. What do they tell you when you're in your bubble about how do you uniquely want to share your unconditional love with the world? Yeah. Here's another 9. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is what these barriers, and this would be boundaries, perseverance too, but another 9 is about spending time to yourself. This is you discovering your emotional fulfillment. This is you stepping into your power. You can see that they were before, with their little bandage on their head, knocking their head up against this energetic wall over and over and over again. But this is this awareness that comes in, this release that comes in, endings and new beginnings. The 9s are like the endings. 10 is when it converts to, you're actually leaving the energy of these and going into a new start, a new spark within your life too. So I like this. You're really stepping into your passion. You're getting to know what is your dream. They're holding the Ace of Wands, which used to block them, but now there's this space that they can actually step through it here. I like it. And the Knight of Cups, movement of emotion, but they're also on a quest for love, a quest for higher love, the chalice, the holy grail, that which makes you feel full and overflowing. Because when we look to get our fulfillment through people pleasing and accomplishing things in the outside world, it always falls short. It feels empty in comparison to when we move inward and upward to that unconditional, eternal love from above. And then we fill up and overflow out to the world. But I love that there's this movement of change of heart that is coming in here too with this Knight of Cups. It's one of the faster moving nights. So there is this change. There is this awareness that's coming with this full moon energy, this awareness of who you want to be, who you, capital Y, capital O, capital U, not what everyone else has given you to be for in your life. This is about you being true to the authentic you. Yeah. You got the Wheel of Fortune, so all this nines and the 10 here, the major arcana 10, is that things are about to change. Things are about to start. The wheels of fate are unfolding and rolling in your life here. And it is the tune of For You, the 4 tune. So even your human is going to be on board, because it tells us that everything that happens in our life is truly for us, right? Not happening to us, but it's for us. And sometimes it's hard for our human to get on board with, like, how was that for me? But the Wheel of Fortune tells us even our human, with this transformation and with these endings, beginnings as things happen, is on board with, like, yeah, that is definitely for me. So I love that. And then your final card here is the King of Swords. King of Swords is, the sword suit is our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets. They roll over the swords, but all the kings are given a second portion of air, so they're the master of thought and belief and mindset. This Ace of Swords allows them to connect to the higher realm, to see things from a capital T truth rooted in unconditional love, which also allows them to cut away the old thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that were rooted in fear. So a lot of mental clarity coming in here as well. So you've got the Cups transition, the Wands transition, the Mind transition here. This is like 10 of Pentacles. This is the outside world really changing and unfolding. So you've got all 4 areas of your life that are being influenced and impacted by these boundaries, but it's always in a positive way. When you step up and get that courage to tell people no in love, no is a complete sentence, but we out of our heart can tell people, no, I'm in this place where I'm trying to find my dream, and I appreciate your support in that. I just need that energy for this right now. They might even go, well, let me help you. How can I help you? But if we have these, I got to give to everyone else first, you want to have the energy, and they won't even know what you're wanting. And when this boundaries, it makes people aware of what you're wanting and what you're wanting to progress towards as well. So I love this energy for you, and that is what they have. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you're enjoying the content, but also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring more of the similar content to you. The other thing you could do is click that subscribe button. That does give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel, and you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to all that, you get to be part of the Love Tsunami and help spread the Zen Love, because when you like or share any of my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, become one of my YouTube members. I now offer memberships. Doing any of that does make the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you are inspired to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box below. And also, I recently announced I'm giving away, not giving away, but I offer past life readings. All that is half off until the end of 2023. You can find all that information, as I mentioned, in the description box. All right, beautiful people, as you are going through this amazing journey, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator, and of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. Hang in there, and you take care.